Hello traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you had a very amazing week and a profitable week as well. So today I'm going to share my views on what am I expecting to see in this week in the market. So let's get started. Okay, thank you very much. For those who are new here, my name is Humphrey Trades. I'm here. I'll be sharing every week market breakdowns on what I'm expecting to see in the market. So if you like this video, please make sure you subscribe and like this video and comment in the section below. We will start with by looking at the weekly calendar. Um, so this week you have a lot of ready folders. So we do expect this week we might expect to see more volatility in the market. Um, from Tuesday until Thursday. So by starting with the DXY, let's start with the DXY first. This is the weekly time frame of DXY. Weekly time frame of DXY, as you can see here, we weekly break of structure to the downside, and ever since this weekly low broken, we can now see now price was now in a range. So this tells us maybe sellers are not willing to continue to take price to the downside. As you can see here closer in the week, we are still in this weekly time frame. As you can see here closer, you can see we had a liquidity swept down here, and now we had the market shift, and we had this also a weekly internal weekly demand, and now price has reacted from it. So what am I expect to see now? Maybe this after this reaction the price here, I might expect to see now the continuation of bulls take place, continue to take place to the upside. So that is what I'm expecting to see in the weekly time frame. So dropping to the daily time frame on the DXY, as you can see, after this mitigation of the daily and the weekly demand, now price is now printing the bullish move to the upside. As you can see now, uh, last week price has already mitigated this extreme daily supply, and now price has rejected from it. So what am I expecting to see this week? Um, I'm expecting to see now the price likely to come to these regions here as the stepping stone to take the price to the upside. So price will likely to come here and react from here and then continue to move to the upside. So this is what I'm expecting to see this week in a daily time frame. But if price will manage to break this low here, then to see this daily supply to be stronger as the price might be continue to move to the downside. So as you can see here in the forward time frame, we have this internal shift of structure here. Price as break this low here. So what I'm expecting now, these supplies to hold to take place to this 4-hour demands before moving to the upside. So let's move to the USDCHF. Uh, USDCHF, it is a positive correlative with the DXY. So what am I expect to see in the DXY should align also into the USDCHF. So as you can see in the USDCHF as well, you can see here the price was in very weak bearish momentum to the downside. As you can see, after this break of structure here, now price has reacted from this supply here. Price has failed to break to the downside. Now price has struggled here. As you can see, we had some bit of correction, a few weeks of corrections, and now price has returned back to its weekly supply. So what am I expecting to see in a USDCHF? So what am I expecting to see now is these supplies might fail. So At the moment, I'm expecting to see now more struggle of the price to break here and then to continue to move to the upside. So in the daily time frame, as you can see, last some few days ago, price was pulling back to mitigate this weekly supply, so as to take price as so as to take this USDCHF to the downside. But 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 since of this mitigation of the price, price is consolidated more at this golden fib zone here, and now as you can see now sellers are no longer willing to take price lower to the downside. So at the moment now, last week price has mitigated this daily supply as we have seen it in DXY. So I want to see, I'm still expecting to see now this daily demand to hold and to send price to the upside. So that was I'm still that's what I'm expecting to see in your USDCHF. Let's now look at USD. So USD, it is the opposite with a DXY and USDCHF. So USD let's start with the weekly time frame. See this, we had a very nice bullish move to the upside until this high was liquidated. This weekly high was liquidated, and the shift of the market structure. And now on a weekly time frame, what we expecting to see, it is push more push of the sellers to take price the downside, just because we have this nice mitigation of the weekly supply after this break. So what do I expect to see? More push of the sellers to move the downside. So let's look again at the daily time frame. After the nice reaction of this daily supply, after this break after this weekly uh, change market shift, uh, price has reacted nicely here in this daily supply, and now as you can see now, we are now experience this nicely downward push of the daily time frame. So what am I expecting to see this week in the USD? So what am I expecting to see this week? I'm still expecting to see more sellers, uh, more sellers in a daily time frame. But at the moment, last week we have price has managed to mitigate this daily demand. So uh, after this mitigation of daily demand, what we are expecting to see now? Some pullback, as we can see last week we had this nice pullback to mitigate this daily supply. So I have two alternative daily supplies here. So I have this the first POI and the second POI. So price will either react from here from this daily supply and continue to take price to the downside, or price will break this and come to mitigate this to take more orders which have been left behind. So also, I'm expecting now to see now maybe price also will come to mitigate these extremely daily supplies before dropping to the downside. So that's what I'm expecting to see in a daily time frame. So this is a 4 time frame. It shows the same thing. So what am I expecting to see now? Last week we had this 4 hour break of high, and now we have this 4 hour demand. So what I'm expecting to see now, the action of this 4 hour demand, and to continue to the upside to mitigate this 4 hour and daily supplies, so as to grab more orders to so as to price will continue to drop to the downside. So that's what I'm expecting to see in the 4 hour time frame. So moving to the pound, let's start with the weekly time frame. This is pound USD, pound dollar, and this is a weekly time frame. We still this weekly range. So at the moment, we are still struggling at this corrective phase in the weekly. This is the weekly time frame. So dropping the daily time frame. So in the daily time frame, after we had this range, this daily range, but still we are still in this corrective phase. But above here we have a daily supply which I was expecting when the price was here. I was expecting this to be mitigated first before drop before taking to price before the price drop to the downside, but still nothing happens. So moving to the 4 hour time frame again. The 4 hour time frame, it is now shown that a bearish structures. So ever since we are in this daily 4 hour high and this 4 hour low and this break of 4 hour low, um, uh, has made us this 4 hour supply to be vulnerable to take the price to the downside. So that's all in the current pairs. So let us now look at gold. Gold. That has been a very very nice pair recently. It has been very very crazy pair again, I can say. So this is a gold weekly time frame. So as you can see, uh, last week we had a weekly candle. It has been closed with a nice nice weak rejection. This it looks like the same like this one, but this it is more stronger. This is more stronger than this one. So what am I expecting in the weekly time frame? That's this week with this week rejection from this weekly demand shows us maybe buyers are willingly to take price a bit higher towards toward this supplies, all will like or they will continue to take the price more higher to the upside. So this is the what I'm expecting to see in a weekly time frame. So but dropping into the daily time frame. So in the daily time frame, price tells us we are still in a strong bullish move. We are still in a strong bullish move. As you can see, this low it was already blocking. So and above here we have several supplies, daily supplies. So this reaction of this supply of the so this reaction of this weekly um, uh, demand, it tells us maybe uh, uh, price will come above here to grab more orders before dropping to the downside. So I'm still bearish in gold until this supplies fails. So at the moment I'm still in a bearish move. So in a 4 hour time frame. So in a 4 hour time frame, still in a bearish move, but at the moment we have several supplies above here above. So price will react in any of those supplies above. So that's what I'm expecting to see in a daily in a gold. So I'm still bearish. I can't go against the trend at moment until all these supplies fails. So I'll see how the price will react at this far supply. If this supplies fails, then I'll considering how the price also will react at these supplies. So that's all I'm expecting to see next week in those pairs. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. I do appreciate for your time. So if you see this content is more useful, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. You comment what do you. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for your time.